YMP suspect betting firms of dodging the taxman. So according to the Daily Nation, the parliament has been informed of some inconsistencies in numbers by the KRA chief manager of the betting and gambling sector, I think so, called Joseph Otieno. So he was addressing the Finance and National Planning Committee of the National Assembly and told them that betting companies could have been involved in acts that would possibly have led to denying the government a lot of revenue. He didn't provide the nitty-gritty details, but if you look at the numbers, they do not support or even show what expectations that the government or even clear market games would be showing. Now, for one, I'm not a lover of gambling. I hate gambling. I hate losing money. Nikipoteza hata 20 bob huwa inaniuma sana mno. Even 5 shillings, my Murima jeans cannot cope with losing money. Like, when I look at how much people have lost when it comes to gambling. Mtu amebeti na school fees ya mtoto, amebeti na pesa ya harusi yake, others anabeti na pesa ya boss. Betting even gives you a motive to steal. For me, I believe any good business that is done should be done with the aim of solving someone's problem. And always money is a reward as a result of solving someone's problem. Actually, in an egalitarian society, both parties that have partaken in a business should walk away home happy. I should buy bread, give you my 65 shillings, and walk away with my bread happy. However, when you look at the business model that is employed by these betting companies, for you to win, the company has to lose. And for the company to win, you have to lose. So, ukiwin, hiyo siku mwindi ni analia. Ukilose, wewe ndiye unalia, lakini mwindi ana celebrate. So, at what point will there be a win-win situation between the bookie and the house? Anyway, the government has really worked hard to protect us from gambling. And one of the things that they did was to employ the sin tax. Sin tax are kind of taxes that are used to demotivate people from doing things that might cause self-harm. For example, smoking, mambo na betting. So there was something to do with excise duty and withholding tax. So, in 2019, through the finance bill, there was a 15% turnover tax. Any amounts that are proceeds of any game that you've won or any bet that you've won, the government takes away 15%. Then there's also some amount on the excise duty. So, according to KRA, the government collected 9.976 billion in excess duty for the past 1 year, compared to 8.03 billion, which was in the previous year. But now, the government realized 4.8 billion in withholding tax, the money now that they receive from those who have won their bets. However, the interesting part is that this reduced from the previous year, where it was 5.7 billion. So, how come that tax ya betting money imeongezeka, but ya the winners imeshuka? Why did the withholding tax go low? Is it to mean that people have not been winning? Is that what these people are trying to say? But now, you see, gambling is an evil that has been draining the Kenya's economy. And it's been really sucking it well. Because according to the Star, sometime last month, they had said that 766 billion was spent on gambling for the year 2024 alone. So that is to mean that 2.1 billion is spent daily. And the average panda, mtu anaekelea bet, uses around 1,800 shillings per month. Huyo ni yule anaekelea hata maybe once a year, tumlete pamoja na yule ana bet daily. And it's something that we should be really careful of, because even as a government, should we look at betting from the perspective that it's the source of tax? Can't we look for other industries that the government can gain revenue in? Because We can argue that gambling is a necessary evil, and I understand, but I understand that there are countries where gambling is banned. Huwezi enda Saudi Arabia na uwekele bet, even in Dubai. Does it mean that those people do not want to gamble? What are the measures that the government can put to protect us from this? Because I don't think sin tax will work. Because if I was the president of Kenya, I would only issue one directive against betting. What would that be? For every loss that a customer makes, send them a message. We are sorry, you lost your bet. You had predicted that Arsenal would win against Liverpool, but they walitoka draw na kulikuwa na red card. Oh, pole sana, give it a try next time. Just as the same way they give you a congratulatory message once you win, then there should be a message to apologize to you, to condole you, and tell you there's always a next time, brother. Wakelea tena. That message will demotivate people from gambling, and a move like that alone can help change the gambling scene in Kenya.